Hey there guys, how's it going? Just at Bribey Island for a swim with my dad over there. Oh, that's not my dad. Yeah, so basically like you're gonna get to a point where even if you're angry, you're gonna let it go so quickly you won't even have time to think about or to realize why you're angry. So sometimes it's obvious why you're angry, and sometimes it's like a little bit in the background. It's like a anxious irritation or just a very light anger. And yeah, you'll have it and people will be like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine, but like you don't really know why you're angry. Or it could be another emotion, like, you know, sadness or fear or shame or something. That's what Osho says. First watch the body, then watch the mind, then watch the emotions, and then eventually you'll naturally be watching all of them at the same time, and then watch the soul, and the soul will relax on its own. You relax the body, you relax the mind, you relax the soul. So basically you're gonna have these little emotions, and you're going to be watching them, but your presence is going to be so strong. The emotional like instead of you getting like angry for 10 minutes at someone, you might just be angry but you don't act out for 1 minute, and then it might be like a few seconds, like you just go like that, like with your eyebrows, you just kind of go and get annoyed for like a second, and then it's gone. And I mean, I guess like at first you may not know why you get these angry things, but as you grow in awareness, you don't need to think, oh, I'm angry because of this. Like, you can, and the ego might, but basically, your awareness is going to be so high. You know, like, you don't need to think that person's angry. Like, you look, like, if someone's angry, you look at them, and you can see they're angry. You know, it's awareness. Awareness gives you understanding, and understanding gives you love. After a while, like, infinite love is infinite understanding. Is one definition of it. And you'll start to, so all these little emotions, like they might, like, it may start where they're like controlling your life. You got a mind storm, you got all this shit going on, and you're gonna go into, it's gonna seem to get worse. But then what's gonna happen is the thought that would trigger you before, if it comes again, it just doesn't trigger you, because you see it just as a thought, and you've dealt with it before, and there's a faith, and your consciousness is higher. And yeah, so basically, like, then what's going to happen is you're just going to get little like sprinkled emotions, and they're just going to go, and then they're just going to be replaced with peace, which can be its own thing when strong enough, but really it's just the absence of negative things. One way you can understand this is like the Buddha said, they're like, what did enlightenment get you? And he said, I won't tell you what it got me, I'll tell you what it didn't get, what it removed, what I didn't get. I didn't get angry, I didn't get fearful, I didn't get shame, I didn't get grief, I didn't get, you know, any negative emotion. Like, I don't get like attached to things, you know. So it's really like meditation is a destructive process. You're removing all that isn't you. You're removing all the negativities that come from overthinking. And you're changing your relationship with yourself. That's ultimately what meditation is. And I know enough to know that's true. So anyway, hope you guys are well. Hit the beach. Oh yeah, also I had a realization, like conformity, like we're all like the people who aren't conforming are the ones that are meditating, and the ones that are raising their consciousness, and the ones on the spiritual path. If you're not doing that, you're contributing to the conformity of, like, you look around, you raise your consciousness enough, you look around and you see everybody conforming, and you feel this background fear that they're being driven by. And it's not just in them, it's like scattered, it's wherever the people are, but as you raise your consciousness, all that fear starts to dissolve, and then we can take back the power. Power to the people.